Alfred Tennyson once said, "A lie that is half truth is the darkest of all lies." Oscar Wilde once said, "Deceiving others, that is what the world calls romance." And Walter Scott once famously said, "Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive." G'day and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. It is very much appreciated. Today we look at a gentleman from the United Kingdom who thinks that he can use a certain coinage to pay for his diesel.
Okay, you want to smile for the camera? Sorry.
Right, okay, so
Yes,
tell me what's happened.
Well, I filled up my car with fuel,
Yeah.
and I've offered to pay with a £100 coin.
The first thing we noticed here is the term £100 coin. Keep that in mind, we'll come back to that shortly.
Right.
And they say that they won't accept that.
No, they're perfectly entitled not to do that.
You think so?
Yes.
Did you not hear? Yes, they are 100% entitled not to accept that coin.
Okay, so what they're asking you to do, or what you need to do, is to provide your details so that you can get in touch at a later date to make a payment.
Yeah, I'm not prepared to do that.
Okay, well if you're not prepared to do that, then we may consider that actually you're doing this dishonestly.
There's nothing dishonest about. There's nothing dishonest about coming to the pump.
Yeah, because you're
Hang on.
Yeah.
I won't interrupt you if you don't interrupt me. It's only fair, yeah?
Yeah.
There's nothing dishonest about me coming to the pump,
Yeah.
selecting pay cashier,
Yeah.
filling up with diesel,
Yeah.
then going to the kiosk and offering to pay with a coin of the realm.
There are two ways at looking at this. Theft dishonestly appropriates property belonging to another with the intention of permanently depriving the other of it. Obtaining property by deception. A person who by any deception dishonestly obtains property belonging to another with the intention of permanently depriving the other of it. So basically, theft.
That's not legal tender, as in something that they would accept.
It is legal tender.
No, it's not. Not in the way that's a collector's coin. That's not something that they have to accept.
Well, I don't think you're correct about that.
Personal incredulity at its finest.
Right.
Have you researched it?
So,
Have you researched it?
I'm telling you now, that's not something that they have to accept. They don't have to accept any tender. Okay.
Is this your sort of area of speciality? Have you researched
No,
it?
Police officers don't generally have an area of speciality, unless of course you're talking about the dog unit, firearms unit, helicopter observer, traffic unit, etc. A response officer, which pretty much what I was, wears many hats. He's a jack of all trade and a master of none. Spending time researching a £100 coin that you are potentially never going to investigate would not be at the top of my to-do list.
Have you kind of rung up to find out exactly whether you're accurate or true or not about it?
Are you going to give them your details?
No.
The question begs, has he tried this before?
Okay, so this isn't the first time that you've been in trouble for not paying at a petrol pump, is it?
Well, I've not been in trouble.
Yes, you have.
What's trouble? Define trouble.
Okay, because we have a record of a previous incident where you failed to pay.
No, I've never failed to pay.
Okay,
I've always paid.
right. So why will you not give them your details so that they can get in touch with you to arrange payment at a later date?
Because what they're after is they want me to fill out a form which is called a no means to pay form.
Yeah.
But I have got means to pay.
No, you haven't got means to pay.
I have got means to
You
pay.
haven't.
Yeah, but I don't think you're correct in saying that.
Okay. You haven't got means to pay.
I have got means to pay. This is my
Right,
means to
so,
pay.
okay, you show me the legislation that says
I shouldn't have to,
legal
should I?
tender.
I shouldn't have to show the police the legislation that proves I'm
Well,
wrong.
you're telling me that you know so much
All right,
about
it's the 1971 Coin Act.
It's actually called the Coinage Act of 1971. Geez, can't even get that right.
Right, okay.
That is the
Which
legislation.
is what?
That the Royal Mint is commissioned to, this is paraphrasing, that the Royal Mint is commissioned to produce coins of the realm which are
Yeah.
legal tender. The coins that are legal tender are 1p up to the value of 20 pence,
Yeah.
2p up to the value of 20 pence,
Yeah.
5p up to the value of £5,
Yeah.
10p up to the value of £5, 20p up to the value of £10, 50p up to the value of £10, £1 unlimited,
Right.
£2 unlimited, £5, £10, £20, £50, £20 coin, £50 coin.
Okay,
Hang on,
right.
I'm finished yet.
Okay,
£20 coin. I haven't even got to the big one, have I?
go on then.
£50 coin, £100 coin,
Yeah.
all legal tender with unlimited to an unlimited amount.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole purpose of the legal tender coin
Yeah.
is that if you owe someone some money,
Yeah.
you cannot be prosecuted for non-payment when you've already offered a reasonable form of payment, and that is a reasonable form
Okay,
of
so
payment.
they are also.
Our deceptive little friend here is getting the Coinage Act of 1971 and the Royal Mint Legal Tender Guidelines all mixed up. Here's why. So he is correct in what he's saying about bronze coins and silver coins, that they can only be produced up to the value of 20p, £5 and £10. However, he's reading there off the Royal Mint Legal Tender Guidelines. The actual Act states that coins of cupro, nickel or silver denominations of more than 10 pence can only go to £10. So here there is no mention of the £5, £20, £50 and £100 coin.
Also entitled as a retailer to accept or not accept certain means of payment.
Like what?
Okay.
Let me give you an idea. What about Scottish notes?
Okay. Well, that's one of those cases.
Yeah, they're interestingly,
Well,
they probably would.
£50 notes. They are entitled as a retailer to say we won't accept £50 notes.
Okay, let's go with that one then.
Okay.
So if I filled up with fuel, pay cashier,
Yeah.
then went in there with a £50 note, and
Yeah.
they said no, we're not accepting £50
Yeah,
notes.
that's
So many.
perfectly reasonable.
It's not. It's not. You can't say that you're failing to pay
Right.
when you've offered to pay with a coin of or note of the realm.
The £100 coin may well be a coin of the realm, but the Royal Mint Tender Legal Guidelines goes on to state, please note that whilst these coins are legal tender, they are not designed for general circulation, so banks and shops are unlikely to accept these coins.
Right. So how do we propose to resolve this?
Well, they need to take my money and then give me £40 change.
Okay. £50 change. Okay,
£40
so how
change.
did you come by that?
£60 coin. Look.
So how did you come by that?
What do you mean? How did I come by?
Yeah.
I don't really need to answer that. I don't think.
Well, we've got no idea whether it's real or not, have we? That could just be some shiny bit of metal that you've made at home.
By doing a little bit of research and some digging, I found out exactly how he came by this coin. Here it is.
Okay, now I bought this coin on eBay. I bought it for £81. So, you know, if this works, I'll be £19 in profit. I've got £19, you know, more fuel. So, you know, every little helps, as Tesco says. Well, it could be.
So,
I've done a good job, though, you must admit.
That's not my point.
Okay. Whilst I was making these coins, I also made the £50 at home.
Yeah.
Done a good job on that one as well, didn't I?
Yeah.
And the £20 coin I made at home. Done a good job on that too.
Right. Okay. Right. So, do you have any other means of payment on you?
I don't need to answer that either, because that is a legitimate means to pay.
Wrong.
The thing is, officer, what's your
Yeah.
number? 6987.
Yeah.
Not this again.
You know, I respect the work you guys do, and
Right, okay.
I support the police. I think you do a good job, right? But you shouldn't really come along and take the assumption that Tesco's is right without having established the facts. You're sort of assuming that a member of the public is wrong,
No, I'm
and that
simply here
the
to try
country's
and resolve things as quickly as possible. And my view is that You know perfectly well what is a normal means of payment when you come and draw fuel, yet you have intentionally come with that coin, drawn fuel, and you know that that's going to cause an issue.
Well, I didn't know it was going to
Well,
cause
you
an
do
issue.
know that, don't you? Let's be honest about this. Just wait there, please.
I've watched other videos of this chap, and trust me, he knows exactly what he's doing. So that'll do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. And if it is your first time here, a subscription would be amazing. Thank you so much. It's good to be back. I'll see you on the next video. Good day.